Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Blessing Reactions. I hope every one of you is doing good. Thank you so much for stopping by. We have another first-time reaction video. We're going to be checking out Golden Girls' funniest funerals. Without further ado, let's dive right in.
Ready?
To run with the bulls in Pamplona?
Dorothy, you know this is my funeral dress. I don't believe in wearing black, unless I'm a little bloated.
Oh, my goodness.
Dorothy?
Oh, Rose, please. I don't even know why fools fall in love.
I killed her. I might just as well have shot her with a gun.
Honey, the woman was 83. She had a heart attack. It was just a coincidence. Now, you haven't slept for 2 nights. You have to stop torturing yourself.
Yes, you're right.
Well, Rose, honey, you can't sleep again.
No.
Oh, Rose, you have to put this terrible thing behind you. You killed Mrs. Claxton 2 days ago. I mean, she died 2 days ago. Well, Rose knows she didn't do anything. She's just upset. Rose, go to her funeral, have a good cry. You'll feel a lot better.
There isn't going to be a funeral. Mrs. Claxton didn't have any friends or relatives. She'll be buried in an unmarked grave in a potter's field.
Gee, that's too bad. Any more of that cheesecake?
Ange, how can you be so callous?
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to pretend to be in mourning. Mrs. Claxton worked overtime at being a horrible, nasty woman.
Yeah, Blanche is right. I mean, that's why nobody wants to go to her funeral.
Dorothy, how would you feel if you dropped dead and nobody showed up at your funeral?
Well, it's probably a personal thing, but for me, I think dropping dead would be the bigger disappointment.
I know there are going to be tons of people at my funeral.
How can you be so sure?
Because I was at my funeral when I was 16. I saw the whole thing.
What?
16 was a very difficult age for me. My hormones were racing. My body was blossoming. I had urges and yearnings so strong.
When I was 16, I had acne and played the accordion in the marching band.
Well, nothing seemed to go right that year. But the final indignity occurred during the Miss Magnolia Blossom pageant. Instead of doing the right thing and awarding me the crown as the most beautiful girl in the county, they made me runner-up and awarded me Miss Congeniality instead. At that moment, I vowed to make that town pay for valuing my personality over my perfect body.
I hear that Vanna White has the same problem.
So I decided to kill myself to teach that town a lesson. I phonied up my death in a riverboat accident. I had the captain, who I was secretly seeing after school, help me with all the details. Everything went perfectly. Oh, the town had never seen a funeral like mine. Hundreds of people, beautiful eulogies. And then, just as the minister was getting everybody in a frenzy of grieving, I rushed out and said, "Yoo-hoo, it's me, Blanche. I'm not really dead." Well, the next thing I knew, my daddy was horsewhipping that riverboat captain and dragging me off to a religious girls' school in Atlanta. It was hard to get my daddy angry, but once you did, he could be a real peck of wood.
What's everybody talking about? We started out talking about Mrs. Claxton's funeral.
Yeah, but somewhere along the way, we segued into Blanche, the miniseries.
When was old Lady Claxton's funeral? I want to pay my respects.
Pay your respects. I thought you hated her.
I did. But when a person dies, you go to their funeral to show the man upstairs you have respect for human life, no matter how wretched it was. Any idiot knows that.
I knew that.
See?
Well, Mrs. Claxton isn't going to have a funeral. She had no friends and no relatives.
Then we'll pop for her funeral.
Why?
To show the man upstairs that we have some regard for human life.
No, no, no. It's an old Sicilian custom. It's good luck to bury somebody you hate.
Ma, you're not fooling me. You feel bad because Mrs. Claxton didn't have anybody.
Maybe I do and maybe I don't. What's it to you?
You're right. I'll chip in.
All right, Sophia, count me in too.
Oh, Sophia, I think you're a wonderful person. It's a lovely idea to share Mrs. Claxton's funeral expenses equally.
Equally, I figure your share should be about half. After all, you're the one who killed her. Oh, my God, this is terrible. Such a tragedy. Such a tragedy.
Ma, try not to upset yourself.
2 men on, the bottom of the 9th. That Bachikaluka Sora hasn't bunt.
How do I should drag that earpiece?
Girls, I'm tired of sitting here. Let's go.
I can't believe it. There was an announcement in the paper. Her friends must have realized she died. Why didn't they come?
Oh, they were too busy celebrating.
You go ahead. I just want to sit here a while longer.
I hope I'm not too late for the funeral.
Why, no. No, not at all.
Oh, thank goodness. I would have felt just terrible if I'd missed it. She was one of my dearest friends.
Did you hear that, Dorothy? One of her dearest friends.
Yes. Oh, my. Well, we've been friends for nearly 60 years.
Would you mind saying a few words?
Me? Mind? Well, I'd be happy to. Today is a day of great sadness, not only for me, but also for the many people whose lives have been touched by the warmth and the kindness of this woman who is lying here. I wish I knew how many charities and hospitals and orphanages have benefited from her generosity. But now no one will ever know, because she preferred to do all of her good work anonymously. I'm sure that a lot of people never even knew that she worked for 15 years in a leper colony. Yes, Celia Rubinstein loved all mankind. She was Celia Rubinstein.
This funeral isn't for Celia Rubinstein. It's for Frida Claxton.
The Rubinstein funeral is down the hall.
I am so sorry for the intrusion. Frida Claxton, wasn't she the woman who owned that old house on Richmond Street?
Yes. I guess you were all right. Frida Claxton didn't have a friend in the world. She didn't make any difference to anybody. She might as well never even exist.
Oh, Rose, honey.
Let her be by herself.
Oh, this has been a hell of a night. I'm glad it's over.
Well, at least we can feel good that we've done the right thing. Mrs. Claxton is in somebody else's hands now.
Well, I'm afraid for the moment she's in mine.
What?
It seems there was a little mix-up out back, and Mrs. Claxton was cremated by mistake. We never should have hired a high school student.
Rose, honey, can you help me with this necklace?
Oh, sure.
Oh, I'm so nervous. Have you ever given a eulogy?
You mean at a funeral?
No, Rose, at a pie-eating contest. I just don't know what I'm going to say.
Well, actually, I was asked to say a few words at Lenny Linderflott's funeral once. Everybody thought we were good friends because all through school he sat right in front of me because we were in alphabetical order. But in reality, all I knew about Lenny was what the back of his head looked like.
So, what did you say?
I loved the back of Lenny Linderflott's head. He had the back of the head of an honest man. And after seeing him face up in the casket today, not a bad-looking guy either.
Thanks, Rose. It's not exactly what I'd like to say about my brother, Phil.
I'm sorry. I wish I could help.
Oh, honey, you've been more than a help. I don't think I would have gotten through these past few days without you. I mean it.
Oh, stop. So what are you going to say?
I don't know. I just want to say a few words to give the man some dignity and show him a little respect.
Ready?
To run with the bulls in Pamplona?
Dorothy, you know this is my funeral dress. I don't believe in wearing black, unless I'm a little bloated.
Did you happen to notice if my mother's all right?
Oh, she's fine right now. You know, last night she talked to me about the pain of losing a child. I think that's got to be the most painful thing a mother can go through. She's being a rock.
Maybe too much of a rock. She's really keeping this all bottled up.
She's in shock. The whole family's in shock. I mean, a man goes out to buy himself an evening gown. You don't expect anything unusual, do you?
No.
Heart attack at his age. Now, I spoke to him just a couple of weeks ago. He was fine. Oh, he said he put on some weight, but to die trying on knockoffs at big gals pay less. It's just all so sad.
Well, I'm all set. What's with Satan's secretary?
Sophia, I believe Phil would have liked this dress.
Liked it. He would have looked great in it. Dorothy, I never understood why your brother liked to wear women's clothes, unless he was queer.
Sophia, people don't say queer anymore. They say gay.
They say gay if a guy can sing the entire score of Gigi. But a 6'3", 200-pound married man with kids who likes to dress up like Dorothy Lamour, I think you have to go with queer.
Ma, I don't know. I mean, he must have had some deep psychological need, and cross-dressing provided an emotional outlet.
I may be old-fashioned, but why didn't he just drink?
Tell me, is Big Sally coming to the funeral?
Sophia, Phil's wife's name is Angela. Why do you call her Big Sally?
Because she hates it. Just as she probably hates the fact that I talked Phil into being buried in the family plot. He never should have married her. She hates all of us.
Not true. She hates you. Oh, Ma, don't you think this feud between you and Angela has gone on long enough?
It's 26 years. In Sicily, that's not a feud. In Sicily, people scream at each other for centuries. And they throw pasta at each other. Pasta and sauce. Rich sauce with delicious seafood. Mussels, shrimp. Wait a minute. I think I switched from feud to food.
He looks very peaceful and natural.
As natural as a man can look, wearing a black teddy.
It's a beautiful teddy. I think more men should be buried in teddies.
I've just got to remember that it's not the clothes that make the man, it's the man that makes the clothes. Oh, God, he looks like he died in a Benny Hill sketch. Oh, I guess there's nothing we can do about it now. Besides, it's probably what Phil wanted. I'm going to go check on Ma.
Listen, if it makes you feel any better, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Oh, thank you, Blanche. This means a lot, coming from a woman who wants to be buried dressed like a majorette. Oh. Ma, you want to come say goodbye to Phil?
I can't go up there, Dorothy. Is that terrible?
Of course not. Honey, you're doing what you can.
Does he look nice?
Yeah.
In a suit?
Not exactly.
A dress?
Not exactly.
Culottes? Not in culottes. That would break my heart.
He's wearing a teddy. But a masculine teddy.
Where is Big Sally?
Oh, Ma. Well, her name is Angela. Ma, I want you to make peace with her.
Hello, Dorothy. Sophia.
Angela.
Dorothy. Dorothy, I don't know if it was such a good idea to have the funeral in Miami instead of Newark. I just talked to the priest. He doesn't know a thing about Phil. He thinks Phil was some kind of crazy combination brain surgeon astronaut. Where would he get the idea that Phil had an IQ of 160?
Well, if your brother hadn't been stumped by long division...
Angela, about this teddy.
It's a beaut, isn't it? No surprise, though. Phil had great taste. That's one of the things I loved about him the most from the beginning. His sense of style.
Why couldn't you bury him in a suit?
Because this is what he wanted. You know, it hasn't been easy for me, Sophia. It hasn't been easy.
Oh.
Ladies, I'd like to get started with the service soon.
Father Salerno, Angela was worried that my mother might have given you the wrong idea about what kind of man my brother Phil was.
Not to worry. The good Lord has given me a sixth sense, so to speak. I can tell a lot about a person just by looking at them.
He was special.
I'm sure. What can I say about Philip Petrillo? He was special. Very special. Yeah, man doesn't get any more special than this. Wait a minute. Is this one of those hidden video things? No? Sorry. Yeah, I think special says it.
He knows Phil like a book.
No charge.
Are you all right, Sophia? Why does everyone keep asking me that? I'm okay. I'm fine. I don't want to talk about it.
You know, I saw a lot of this when I worked at the grief center. You're angry about Phil's death, and that's normal. But you shouldn't be angry with Angela. You know, I think you haven't cried because you haven't accepted his death yet.
Thank you. I've never been psychoanalyzed by a dipstick before.
I wonder who they are.
You mean you don't know them?
No.
Now, this is awful.
What? What's awful?
Well, isn't it obvious? Veiled, shapely creatures, unknown to the family, coming to say one last secret goodbye to their special friend.
You mean...
That's right, sluts.
I can't believe they came all the way from Newark. What?
You know them?
Phil tried to keep them a secret, but I knew he was spending his Thursday nights with them.
Oh, I know it's hard, but try not to hate them, my dear. They're just lonely creatures who were reaching out to another person for a little warmth.
These are the guys from Phil's poker game.
This is too funny. I have to get my camera from the car.
Angela, I wish you wouldn't rush right back to Newark after the funeral. Why don't you stay at the house for a couple of days?
Angela.
Oh.
Folks, to begin this part of the service, Phil's sister Dorothy will say a few words. Dorothy? Please, don't take this wrong, but I gotta know. You are a girl, aren't you?
It seems like I'm always mad at my brother Phil. I was mad the day my parents brought him back from the hospital. I thought he'd take their love away from me, and instead their love expanded and we felt more like a family. And I'm mad today because I never wanted to give the eulogy at my kid brother's funeral. I'm mad because he died. He didn't have the wisdom to know that family members shouldn't allow themselves to grow apart. Because when this day comes, they can no longer tell each other how they care. If he'd had that wisdom, he could have shared it with me, and I would have known the hundreds of memories I have of just the two of us, eating ice cream on the stoop of our building, or going through the drawers at Grandma's house, or dressing up like the Bronte sisters. How those memories fill me with joy. Why didn't you have that wisdom, Phil? Why didn't you give us a chance to tell you how much we loved you?
The mail's here.
Oh, Rose, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing. It's just a letter I got.
It's bad news.
Oh, that's eerie. I had the same feeling.
My Aunt Gretchen in Fort Lauderdale died.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry. Were you close to your Aunt Gretchen?
No, I couldn't stand her.
Wait a minute, Rose. Honey, if you didn't like your aunt, then why are you so upset?
Because I'll have to speak at her funeral. I'm terrified of speaking in front of people. It's my biggest fear in the world.
Well, why can't somebody else speak?
Connection looking. It's a family tradition. It means the oldest niece has to give the eulogy. Well, not literally. Literally, it's a herring poacher you can wear as a sun visor. The family got together and they decided that was close enough.
Rose, I take it that no member of your family was ever a returning champion on Jeopardy.
I'm ready to practice my eulogy. Blanche, if you'll stand over there by the barbecue,
Sure.
That's where Aunt Liv will be.
Where should I be?
Right there. That's where Uncle Gunther will be. Oh, and it would help if you'd hum.
Is that part of the Viking funeral?
No, Uncle Gunther just hums a lot.
Rose, can we just get on with the speech?
Okay. Friends, family, Aunt Gretchen was a special person. She... Oh, what's the point? I can't do this.
Of course you
Honey,
can,
you were doing
Rose.
just fine.
Well, that's because you were here. Tomorrow I'll be out there all alone, staring at my relatives who'll be ready to hoot and snicker at the first crack in my voice. They'll think I'm an idiot.
Please, it's family. They know you're an idiot.
There's only one way I'm going to get through this. If you two will come with me to the funeral for support. Oh, will you do it? Please, Blanche. Please, Dorothy. Please, Blanche.
I will if Dorothy will.
Please.
If you really think it'll help, Rose, of course we'll do it.
Oh, thank you. You are the best friends I've ever had. Now, before I lose the nerve, I better make the plane reservations.
Did she say plane reservations? I thought her aunt lived in Fort Lauderdale.
She did, Big Mouth, but she's being buried in the Bahamas where she spent her winters. Damn, I don't have one thing in black that isn't see-through.
Everyone? I was supposed to speak at a funeral this afternoon, and now I can't, but I'd still like to give my speech if no one minds. I wrote some things down, but I'd just rather talk. The funeral was for my Aunt Gretchen. I didn't know her very well. The only thing I remembered about her is she used to scare me. Jumping out of my closet at night, putting false fangs in her mouth, sometimes baying at the moon. Now her dying scares me. But there's a good part to being scared. You get to know who your friends are. They're the ones who help you not be scared. Maybe that's what Aunt Gretchen was trying to do all along. Help me not be scared. I think so. Goodbye, Aunt Gretchen.
Take a seat, lady. This isn't the Copacabana.
Rose, that was beautiful.
It was. It truly was.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Lord again. If you all look out the left side of our aircraft, it'll tip over.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. These ladies, they are so full of humor. Like, it's Dorothy for me saying, I only wear, this is my funeral outfit. I only wear black if I'm bloated. And then a sweet old lady kicking the casket got me like, I was like, what the hell? These ladies always make my day. No matter how I feel, they always cheer me up. It's so sad that they are no more with us today. Like, they are so incredibly funny. They don't make sitcoms like this anymore. Like, they don't have to do too much for you to laugh, like to enjoy yourself. Dorothy pulling Rose's earphones just make me laugh so hard. Like, Rose is so emotionally intelligent. Like, you could see that this lady is so phenomenal. It was when she said, this is too funny. I had to get my camera from the car and the man follows. Well, I'm all set. Where is the second secretary? These ladies, they have like, each of their response is always so savage. Like, they are so savagery. Each of them. Sophia's comebacks and savages are actually so hilarious and iconic. Like, you can't get those kind of people who are that iconic and so savage these days. Dorothy's sarcastic answers are always so hilarious. The priest saying they shouldn't have hired a high school student. Like, it was like, it's so funny. There is no part of this video that was not funny. Like, I laughed from the beginning to the end. That's to show you how funny it was. The biggest disappointment is if I drop dead. Oh my goodness. These ladies are so blessed. Like, they are so funny. It always baffles me how they could make such wonderful and funny comedy without using dirty words. Like, this was so classy, yet so funny. If this is your first time here, do not forget to click on the subscribe button before stepping out. Thank you so much for stopping by. I will see you in my next video. Bye.